Hello and welcome back to HLS Crypto. My name is Dan. So today we're going to be talking about crypto crash coming. Prepare now. We've spoken about what we think that obviously coming in October, we think there's going to be a crash. So let's talk about what to expect and how to best navigate what I expect to be a bloody crypto crash in October. Now, for me, I think there's a lot of reasons why this will happen. I think interest rates. I think the economy all around the world at the minute. There's trouble, there's problems, and I think they'll continue to mount as we go into October. And I think that we'll see a lot of money come out of the crypto space for the time being, and it will only be temporary, in my opinion. I just don't want anyone to make the mistake of maybe not getting involved in October, because when December, January comes and things maybe have recovered to a better extent than they are today, don't want people to be regretting it and wishing they'd bought in October because they're holding on, hoping it'll go that little bit lower, a little bit lower, a little bit lower. I mean, like, for instance, you can use me as a classic example here with regards to Casper. I haven't bought Casper yet, but I will be buying it in October. I definitely will. Now, even if we don't see a significant crash in Casper, I will be picking up my bag in October, and I'll make a video because I know a lot of you are going to be made up when I finally bite the bullet and purchase Casper. So first thing you'll recognize is your portfolio dropping like a stone, particularly if you're like me and heavy into altcoins, because this is where controlling your emotions are going to be heavily tested. If you overcome this, it'll make a massive difference in what kind of bull run you have in 2025. So, some people are going to be going, oh no, I'm holding for lower lows, or they'll say, yeah, well, I'll wait, or they'll panic sell what they've currently got. Now, all of them things are not going to help. And that ultimately will decide that in 2025, when we get to the bull run, have you got bigger bags than what you started with? If you haven't, because you panic sold, then you're going to make less money. Less money is less ability to go and fund the dream lifestyle or the change of lifestyle that you want. And it's important to stay kind of focused on what your goals are and make sure you're lining up your investment strategy according to your end goal. So what do you do when the crash comes? Do you buy or do you panic sell? So for me, it's a crash like that is a major opportunity to increase the bags that I currently have. But also, like I said, I've maybe got space for two more projects within my portfolio. And I'm thinking, obviously, definitely Casper. But then is there another one? And if there is, great, because the prices will be nice and low for me to get my first bag. And then obviously I'll continue to DCA right up to April. And then we'll reassess at the halving to see how the land lies. But we'll talk about that the closer we get to that, because we'll know a lot more about what to expect. How big's this dip even going to be in October? Like, some people are saying Bitcoin could effectively go down to 20,000. If that's the case, then that alt will bleed heavily. But you've got to remember to try and keep your emotions in check with that. FUD wars plus news stories. So you'll have a lot of people in like Telegram groups. You'll have a lot of YouTube videos. You'll probably have a lot of news stories, articles saying, crypto's over, crypto's dead, it's never coming back, it's all gone. But they're kind of designed to shake you out, because the larger investors, the big boys, they're going to be coming in when they see the blood in that market, and they're going to be hoovering up. They're not fearful. They know, the big elite systems know when the FUD's coming, they know when to buy, and they know when they're going to, call the top and everything like that. So all we can do is we don't have access to the information that a lot of these elite industry sectors do have. So we have to kind of work out what's best for us. And I know for a fact that when there's a crash, that is the time to buy, because Warren Buffett, that people say, when there's fear in the market, then it's time to buy. When there's joy and everyone's hurrahing because the market's rallying, then that tends to be the signal to sell. Big discounts are a serious opportunity for investors, big or small. So like I just said before, the big institutions, they're going to be coming in. As soon as they see a big crash like this, they're going to be literally stacking their bags up big time. But they've got infinite wealth, most of them. But what we've got is we've got the ability to also utilize the best of our resources in the most smartest way possible. So when something is as low as that, as heavily discounted as what these alts could be in October, that is the time to really try and make the most of your investment. Obviously, DCA in and continue to DCA in after that, continue to DCA in, obviously previously up until this point. But when this happens, that's the time. If you've got that little bit extra, that little bit spare, if you've got something you don't want around your house, get rid of it, sell it, get it into crypto, because that's going to be the moment that you buy the the biggest discounts, which when they do moon eventually, because in the bull run, regardless of what coins you really take, I mean, I've got my select coins. I've spoken about them at length with you guys in the past, and I'm sure you have your own favorite coins, but even some of the shittier coins, they're still going to go 10, 20x some of these. So if you're going to get that and you buy bigger amounts because you've got a lower, a highly discounted token, then it makes sense to do it then, I would say. If you're not in yet by that point, then it's going to be a bit of a difficult one to get you started after that. Buy and forget. That's another thing as well. Once you've bought them, don't sit there worrying about them. Don't sit there consistently analysing the charts for the hourly, daily, during October, because if it is going to be as bloody as I think it is, it'll only bring you down. Don't do that. There's no need. Just buy it. You've got you've got to think that 2025 mindset. Focus on your end goal and amounts. Now, I've said this before. So whatever your goal is, whatever your dream is, how much does it cost? Like, what is it going to be that will make you free from whatever it is? Do you want to be free from your 9 to 5? Do you want to start a business? Do you want to get a new house? Do you want a new car? Like, whatever it is, work out what that value is. How much is that dollar value in that? And then you can position yourselves accordingly based on your targets for the coins that you currently have. Work out what your exit strategy is. So what your lowest point that you're going to be taking your profits up to your highest point, and then just work out what you need. And then use October as a way to gauge, like, so I need this many of Quant, I need this many of Casper, I need this many of XRP, I need this many XLM, whatever it is that you're going to be going into. You might be spread across a few. That's great. But focus on that. Focus on your end goal. Stay positive and happy. Now, this is easy said than done, and I get that, because when you see your portfolio tanking 25, 30%, you're going to be going, oh, fuck, this isn't great. But just stay positive and happy. Maybe go and watch your favorite comedy film so you're laughing, or put on songs that cheer you up or something. Just try and not be sitting there head in the charts through October, because it will be a time where, unless you're a trader, but it will be a time where there's a lot of blood and it's going to freak you out. Don't let it happen. So beware of yourself, as you can be your own biggest enemy here, which is absolutely true, because you get that seed of doubt in your mind, like, oh, am I doing the right thing, or should I be getting these at these low prices? Are they going to keep going down? Should I sell? I'm panicking now. What if they never come back? You're your own worst enemy in that regard. Just try and be laser focused. Switch off all the noise that'll be going around the sector in that particular time. It even works the same way in the bull run. When everything's going really positive. Again, try and switch off that noise and focus on what your goal targets were. And yeah, if they're pumping well beyond that, then maybe hold like a 5% of your bag just to go and hit that moon. Because the possibility is there for it to happen. But make sure you've got your big majority bulk of your money out before that. But the same way is make sure you got your bulk of your money in when it's crashing. So yeah, don't be your own biggest enemy. And finally, relax. Once you've done it, relax. Put your feet up. Continue to DCA in. Continue that obviously for the rest of the bear market. But relax, chill out. Don't sweat it too much. And I'm sure that'll give you a much happier time during a bear market. I want to touch on something as well. We're getting asked quite a bit in the comment section about telegrams and discords and things like that. Now, yeah, I understand it's a good idea. I understand it'd be nice to get all of us together talking in the community space. It is something that we'll look into doing, because I know it is something that you guys want. I'm gonna have to speak to a few people, run it through and see how best to do that. Purely because I don't want to give you something and not commit enough time to it. Because I'd feel as though you're not getting any value, and that would concern me. I want to always try and give you as much value as possible. So I'll look into it. I promise I'll look into it, and I'll get back to you with an update if we can go ahead and do something like that. Fingers crossed it won't be too long, but obviously I do 12-hour shifts. I've got to do a video and I've got to do all these other things. I just want to make sure I give you enough time and value for it. Also, subscriber-wise, thank you so much for everyone who subscribed so far. We're on 829 now, so we're 171 away from that magical 1K number, and you guys have been brilliant. So hopefully you can continue to get me there. If this is the first time you've viewed this channel, then please hit the subscribe button if you want to. If you resonate. If not, go and check a few of the other videos that we've done and see if they resonate with you. If they do, then absolutely smash that subscribe button. It really does help us out. Hit the like button as well. So if you enjoyed this video, that would be very appreciated even. So that's it for today. I'll see you all tomorrow as always. So please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you can. I do appreciate it. Take it easy. Have a good evening. Have a good day wherever you are in the world. Ta-da.